Benvenuto, welcome to my tasting table. I'm glad you're here. This wine is next. This is called RosaMara Costaripa Valtènesi 2020 vintage. Stay tuned and I'll tell you all about this wine. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already, and if you already have, molto grazie to you, and be sure to give a like. Thank you very much. So I've never tasted a Valtènesi wine. I did taste this wine in terms of, say, a Rosa Autoctono tasting. That is a consorzio or consortium in Italy that's really promoting grapes that are really, vinified as rosé wines for an historic period of time and using native varieties. And so this is coming from the Valtènesi Chiaretto. Here's a map, by the way, and the association, I'll tell you a little bit more about that. So Rosa Autoctono is a combination of two words. So Rosa would be rosé or pink in Italian, and then Autoctono would be the autochthonous part of the word, which means native or native variety. And so it's the native varieties coming from these specific regions, and it's also that the wines are historic, so they're not just some newfangled idea that just came from Italy recently. It's an association, and they're highlighting several regions. Here's a map right here, and you'll also see right up here in the YouTube cards is Rosa Autoctono, so those wines will be referenced that way as well. So you have several regions coming together. You have Chiaretto de Bardolino in the Veneto, Valtènesi Chiaretto in Lombardia. You have Ceresolo de Abruzzo, and then Castel del Monte and Salice Salentino, each from Puglia. And lastly, you have the Ciro wines, the Rosato wines from Ciro. And so when I think about these wines, one of the preferred terms is rosa for many producers. It has much more meaning than the word rosato. So you may not see that word in terms of every producer using or adopting that term, because on this bottle here, there's no word except for the name of the bottling itself, RosaMara. You won't necessarily see that in terms of what it's produced from each region, because that is the appellation. So it's going to go by the appellation name versus the name of the variety itself. Here's a back label for you to look at here. Now this region is right near Lago di Garda. And so I'll tell you about the grapes on this wine, but I think the bottle is really cool. And so to me, what I do often is I save wine bottles, especially for a water bottle later, because I think it looks cool. I don't have many white bottles, so I like this to keep this in terms of recycling and using this in my household. What I'll do with this is use this as a water bottle, and to me, I'll always remember this particular bottling because I save the bottle. And to me, it's a nice one to have because it's a white bottle. Often you're gonna have green. So I need to have some color and variation in my water bottles on my tasting table. And so this is a nice one to keep. So Costaripa is the name of the producer. This is RosaMara in Valtènesi. So this is Gropello Gentili, 50%, 30% Marmesino, 10% Sangiovese, and 10% Barbera. And so it's overlooking the lake. So it's great exposure in terms of the climate, coolness in evening time. Now the vinification is use of free run juice by static dripping before fermentation. Now the refinement on this wine is 40% of the must ferments and refines in small old 228 liter white oak barrels for 6 months. So there's a nice complexity to this wine. It's absolutely sterlingly beautiful, one where I think it's just so mouth-watering and enjoyable. So the characterization on this wine, the nose is white stone fruit. First of all, the color is absolutely outstandingly beautiful. So I love the very, very pale cotton candy colorization on this. So on this, the nose is presenting with notes of very nuanced characterization of white stone fruit, strawberries, flowers, and crushed seashells. Next is the palate characterization. Outstandingly dry, and I very much enjoyed that experience. So on this, I'm getting a capture of dried lemon peel, mountain strawberry, hint of fennel, and a nice presence of oyster shell. Check this wine out. I think it's absolutely superb. I did see this priced in the United States for around $20, depends on the retailer and the region. And I think it's a handsome, beautiful wine to be tasted. So I cannot believe I've just recently tasted this Valtènesi wine. So to me, I definitely want to taste more from this region and from this producer. Stay connected, give a like to this video, share this video for for somebody looking for intriguing, beautiful rosé or rosa wines from Italy, this is really outstanding. This is a 94 point wine. Thank you for watching. Please give a like to this video. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. And if you already have, molto grazie to you. I do appreciate it. I will see you in the next video. But in between videos, you'll find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Thank you for watching. Come back to this tasting table for more interesting, beautiful, gorgeous wines just like this. I do appreciate it. So I will see you very soon. Molto grazie and salute.